Folks, welcome to the first live, not live, here at the Party Source we use cigars. This is the first of many of our Tuesday nights. With us we have a very special guest. Now, as you know, this is a branch off from our original channel, and it is going to be an average, but before we can start going live on a regular basis, the channel has to be active for 90 days. And so after that, then we can start doing the live. So anyway, after all that's said and done, I'm Jonathan J.O. Owen, and this is Bob.
And I'm Omar.
Omar, who are you?
I'm the owner of Fratello Cigars.
We got that special guest here. Should have led off without having all that other crap. Who cares about it? So tell us what we're smoking today.
Guys, we got something pretty special. This is the Fratello Bianco. Okay?
How many?
It's a cigar that has tobacco from 5 countries, including a San Andres Negro wrapper, Dominican tobacco on the binder, and we put something pretty special here. We put a Pennsylvania broadleaf ligero on this. It is rich, it's full flavor. What do you think so far?
You know, I mentioned in one of these videos before that I love when you first light up a cigar, you get that buttery taste.
Yeah.
I got it with this one.
This is, that's an awesome way to put it. It's pure butter. The smoke is like angel food cake.
That's right.
It is so delightfully easy. Even though it's a dark wrapper, I could say this could easily be a starting cigar.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's got a medium body blend to it. I always make fun of this cigar because those two countries, Mexico as a wrapper and USA in the filler, have never gotten along so well than this bad boy right here. No wall. It's really good.
And I paired it with a craft summer shandy, and it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, now other ones we're featuring tonight.
I've got my usual Jameson and soda, so we're good.
I got nothing yet, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah, you're good.
Such a pretty blend.
What is this one here?
Navete Verso Boxer. This guy's right here is the first iteration of the Boxer on the Rosso line. It is a bit stronger than the original line, which is what we always do as a company. Is we bring up the strength level slightly on all of our box press torpedoes, and we only have one guy in the factory producing this blend. So something that is incredibly special.
This one here?
It's beautifully
And this,
rolled.
am I right?
Yeah.
And then this is the Fratello Boxer, the original Fratello Boxer. It's one of my top selling cigars I had in the US. It's that blend right there. And the blend on this is an Habano Nicaragua with a pencil with tobacco from Peru on the filler. So the flavor on this is creamy, beautiful pepper, creamy in the back.
Okay.
I have to tell you, we're all kind of up here because this is one tall dude, let me tell you.
Let me pull it up here at level here. If I were to hold it at head level,
I'm sitting down, but even standing up.
You're cutting my head off. You're cutting my head off.
Yeah, so we're going to put you right back there. And he has to be like 2 steps back to be in the camera. If not, he looks, forced perspective here. But
3-pack and 10.
Okay, anyway, back to this. This is a new one for you guys.
Yes, no, this has been around for a little while now.
Okay.
The Navete Verso is definitely.
Yeah, I've got a box of these at home. Normally I smoke the Corona Gorda. Yeah. This is my first time with the Toro, I think. Still a great cigar.
It is fantastic. I'm really enjoying this. I started getting a level of cedar behind it once I got past that first. And the other is, it is a very slow smoke. I thought it was going to burn a lot faster than it would, but it's a slow smoke. Again, I've been at it for 10 minutes.
Maybe this one will start working.
You can see the oil right there from the heat.
Of course.
Bringing that oil right out.
The aging on it is fantastic. There's a lot of things happening with this blend. But when you're using tobacco that's been well fermented, well aged, it's going to give you this kind of result.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you? Now,
We're doing great. We're doing any better.
I think that pretty much covers it all. It's this is, again, not a live stream, because in the live streams, we can start letting you ask guys like him questions. And I do apologize for this inconvenience. And again, 90 days before we can start doing the live streams. So just hang tight with us, and eventually you'll get to ask questions to wonderful men like Omar here, and men and women.
There we
some
go.
really cool things out there.
Between us, we've got 2 of Omar's blends. He's got 3 other ones.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Right.
3 other ones. He's got the Classico, which was his first blend. This was the second, the Bianco. He's got an Oro, which is a Connecticut wrap cigar, and He's smoking the Inverso, which is
Smoking the Fratello Classico.
okay. You got the Classico. He showed you the Inverso. That is a line extension off the original Nevada.
Absolutely.
So
It's
that's
fantastic.
his 5 lines.
So I'm going to throw out real quick some of the questions I know we would get. How did you end up in cigars? How did you end up owning the company? How did you end up with these blends?
So I started Fratello in 2013.
Okay.
And it was truly a labor of love. It's something that I started while I was still employed. I used to work at NASA in Washington, D.C. I was there for a little bit over 12 some years and decided to quit in 2016. And the company was doing so much business that I said, well, maybe I'll just do this full time, and now we are.
Okay.
So look us up at Fratello Cigars, guys. We have a YouTube channel as well called Imperfect Pairings. It's fantastic, and we're going to be tying in a lot of content with these guys, giving in as much information as we can to bring you guys a lot of really good information.
So what have you found as perfect pairing for your cigar? What do you
Very interesting. Great question, because there are so many interesting pairings we've done. One I was incredibly proud to is a place, a beautiful speakeasy style, bar in the middle of downtown Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Dirty Martinez, people. Go to your bartender, get this man to give you a Dirty Martinez, pair it with a Fratello Classico. It'll blow your mind.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
Because I
like it.
I just read on a website that I frequent that has a lot of drink recipes and stuff, and they showed how to olive infuse the gin so that you didn't have to use the olive juice out of the jar to make your dirty martini. So I tried it. I wasn't all that impressed with it. So what I did afterwards was I actually cut up some olives. They use olive oil to infuse it.
Okay.
So I just cut up some olives and threw it in there.
That's the way I would think to do it.
and let it sit for a couple of days and got the olives out of there, and you get a lot more olive flavor out of it than just the oil.
That would make sense. Okay. Well, anyway, folks, we can't thank you enough for swinging by. Again, we're a new channel now. This is the Party Source Cigar Reviews. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the bell to see more content with guys like Mr. Omar here,
Yeah.
Bob and I, and then of course Nick's not here, but if he was, he would say,
Stay smoking, people.
Yeah.
cheers guys, and thank you so much.